Hey YouTube, it's Buckbuster coming at you. It's Wednesday, April 29th. It's about 8:24 at night. Got home from work this afternoon and I was on the computer and I started checking the app and saw that M-22s had popped up at a store in a state where I work. And I'd never been to this store before, and I figured they put them out at 7 o'clock, so I figured I just missed out on those. And anyway, a little bit later on I got to thinking about it. I thought, well, I'm gonna just call down there and verify that they did show up, and talked to guy in Sporting Goods, and he said they didn't have any 22s in stock. I said, well, the app's showing that you got some just come in on a truck. And he said, well, we don't get a truck again until Sunday, so they might be on that truck, but we don't have any. So I hung up, got to thinking about it, and I thought, well, they wouldn't show up that far in advance, I don't think. So I called back, asked for customer service. The woman picked up and asked her if she could check a UPC code and tell me what kind of quantities she had in stock. She did, said that there was 2 in stock on the M22s. So I asked her if they had a truck that they were unloading, and she said that they had one come in about an hour ago. They were unloading. And I asked her another question or two, and she said, well, let me just get a manager or transfer you to Sporting Goods. I said, well, no, don't do that. I've already talked to them, and they told me that there wasn't any and wouldn't be any in until possibly Sunday. So she got a manager on the phone and talked to this lady and told her I was looking for some 22s, and told her it was the M22s, and gave her the UPC code, and she said, well, let me go check. She came back, said that they hadn't pulled them off the truck yet, but if they were on there, they'd be unloaded by 10 o'clock. And I told her, I'd really like to get a hold of them. I said, I've been looking for 22s for a while. And she took my name and number, said she got off at 8 o'clock, and if they unload them before she left, that she'd call me back. Well, 8 o'clock rolled around and I didn't get a phone call. And then about 6 minutes after, a phone rung, and it was the same guy I talked to in Sporting Goods, and he said that they had the 22s I was looking for and they were holding them for me. So I'm heading that way now, and we'll pick this up at the store. Right. You have some 22s?
Yes. Hi, Michael. The guy who's with the 22s is here. We put him in the back for you.
I appreciate it. Those things are hard to get a hold of.
Especially now that... Yeah, I was putting them out. He came flying back and he was like, wait, I need both them boxes. I was like,
You still got the case that came in, right? Do you have the cardboard box that they were in?
Do you still have the boxes? I do have to take it up again.
Do what?
I do, but I have to take it up again.
That's fine.
It's gonna be 111.86.
I sure do appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Thanks a lot. Have a good night. All right, guys, got the case. Heading back to the house. it's just a typical example of something I saw Metham and Carolina Hunting speaking of earlier about boots to the ground. I took nothing and made something out of it. I saw the M-22s pop at the store, and I assumed that they were going to be out at 7 in the morning, and I have to be at work at 6. But I didn't want to accept that, so I made, like I said, something out of nothing. I started doing some phone calling and got it set up, and I went and got that case. I had to drive 75 miles to do it, but when you live out in the boonies like I do, you got to drive to get them. Anyway, I'll pick this up at the house. All right, guys, back in the house. There's my M-22 score for tonight. 1 case in, 1 case out. There's your receipt. There's that lovely ammo fee from Tennessee, and the giant 9.75% tax. There's the time, 9/11, 4/29. Buckbuster out.